Hello, coolers. Welcome to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on the latest developing stories. We are going to begin with Jordi Alba as Barcelona are reportedly open to offers for the Spanish defender in the coming summer. We are going to be discussing on that as we move ahead. Then secondly, talking about this Barca midfield target, Zubimendi, as the player dismisses exit rumors by saying, haven't even considered leaving. We are also going to be discussing more on that report. So guys, as we get right into it in much detail, please make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Give the video a like as we get right into it. Barcelona's captain Sergio Busquets announced his departure from Barcelona earlier yesterday. The Catalans released an emotional tribute to their greatest ever defensive midfielder as part of the official announcement, as fans were informed that this was the legend's final season in the garnet and blue. However, the story of Barcelona and the future of its captains does not end there, as the summer transfer window nears. Both Jordi Alba and Sergi Roberto's future at the club are also uncertain. According to reports from Ferran Martinez, the Catalans have informed Alba's entourage that they are open to hearing offers for him in the summer. However, the defender would like to fulfill his contract at the club and wishes to stay for one more season. David Bernabeu adds that Barcelona do not see it as feasible to keep the left back another season and are willing to go as far as to terminate his contract if he wishes to stay. The only other option would be for him to accept a heavy salary reduction. Despite being all of 34 years old, Jordi Alba has come up clutch for Barcelona in his few appearances this season. There is no doubt that the player is still a valuable option for Xavi. However, his high wages are problematic and so hinder the administration's plans for the summer. Alejandro Balde's promotion to an undisputed starter has seen Alba become a fringe player this season. Even if the Spaniard were to leave, Xavi would have Marcos Alonso as a backup for Balde. In 21 appearances for Barcelona this season, Alba has scored 2 goals and provided 3 assists. Further, he averages 1.66 key passes per game and has created 10 big chances. The coming weeks will be decisive for Alba's future, and a departure looks likely now more than ever. Jordi Alba's future have been discussed so widely by many media outlets these days. Of course, Alba have been a guy who have been a Barca left back for a long time, and to be honest, he's not the Alba of old. And it's time that we start getting rid of some of these players. Busquets made a huge step to hung up his boots as a Barca player yesterday, and which was appreciated by many, even though some said he could have decided long ago. And Barcelona, knowing the situation that we're going through financially, need to balance the books. And players like Busquets, who was taking one of the highest salaries, made that step to leave Barca, which will really help the club big time in their budget. Alba is another player that have really been taking salaries really huge, and um, also considering the fact that he is not the first choice again under Xavi. It is really understandable for Barcelona to get rid of him. So there have been 2 options on the table. Either Alba looks for a club that he can go to permanently, or he accepts a very large salary cut. And we all know things will be difficult to come to an agreement. Alba have always said he wants to stay at Barca for a long time. We quite remember last season when Barca tried to sell Alba, but the player was not happy about that, and he insisted that he is not leaving. He still wants to fight for his place. And when we look at things critically, we can see that Alba have accepted the role as being second fiddle to this other guy, Alejandro Balde at left back, and he just wants to be there to help the team whenever Xavi calls him from the bench, as he have always said in some interviews. And honestly, I think if Alba can also make that huge sacrifice, to cut the wage in order to help the club, or if he thinks the sacrifice will be beyond him, then he wants to leave. He can leave. He can leave. But we all know that he has every right to his contract, and there's nothing that Barca can do, even if he refuses to adhere to what they are asking him to, because it's a legal contract, and that is where the problem lies. But we just have to keep fingers crossed to see how things are gonna look like in the days ahead, as Barcelona continue to shift the things that aren't necessary so that we can comply with the wage rules, we can comply with the financial fair play rules, and just in the hope that the summer transfer window will be a fruitful one for us, that we can sign the players that are necessary to strengthen the squad, which will make next season maybe somehow promising. And so let's see how it goes when it comes to this um, player sales and so on, which are necessary if we really want to go strong in the summer window. Then on to the next story of discussion. With Sergio Busquets announcing his intention to leave Barca at the end of this season, the club are interested in signing a long-term defensive midfielder. While there are several names on the table such as Sofian Amrabat, Ruben Neves, and Guido Rodriguez, among others, Barca's first choice is Real Sociedad's Martin Zubimendi. The Spaniard is currently contracted to La Real until 2027, having recently renewed his contract. His release clause stands at 60 million euros, which makes Barcelona's pursuit next to impossible, especially this summer. Barcelona are not the only club chasing his signature either. The likes of Arsenal and Manchester United are also considering his signing in the summer. He has, however, dismissed the idea of leaving, as quoted by Mundo Deportivo. He said, I have neither heard nor wanted to do anything. He said, I don't know if I could leave or not, but I have not even considered leaving. Zubimendi continued to say, I have already said it several times to emphasize it more, but they do not listen to me. Real Sociedad are currently in Champions League spot, sitting fourth in La Liga with 61 points. They could very likely be playing in the European competition next season, which is the youngster's dream. He said, this season I am enjoying a lot. I am very happy here with my life, with the evaluation of the club, and I want to continue fulfilling the objective of the club on my own. I think this is the best I can do. Why is Mendy still Xavi's wet dream? Barcelona have shifted their focus to Amrabat for the summer. The Moroccan will cost considerably less, with his price tag reportedly around 20 to 25 million euros. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. If you haven't subscribed, please make sure to do so. Turn on the post bell notification so you always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Until next time, bye bye.